Taste Pink, and honey, I'm all about serving a look, and I wanted to show you guys my Bohemian goddess locks that are perfect for Afro punk, which I will be attending this year. Any festival themed event, back to school, or if you just like to slay on a budget, sis, you don't want to miss this. So let's definitely get into it. If your braiding pattern is giving you pure struggle vibes, have no fear. Your favorite auntie is here to show you how to finesse the struggle into a gorgeous, sleek style. And I'll be using the SUPERGRO hair gel, which has biotin and placenta extract. And I applied this to my parting space. I mean, I heard good things about it, so I wanted to see how it worked for me, but I just wanted to give you guys the tea. And I'll be moisturizing the ends of my hair using my DIY whipped shea butter, which is linked in the card section. It's packed with aloe vera gel, glycerin, and a ton of essential oils. And as you guys can see, the braids at the front are smaller because I wanted it to appear neater. And as I move towards the back, I like to take the end of the previous braid and connect it into the body of the braid that I'm currently cornrowing. And I did this throughout so I didn't have that long braid extending across the nape. And then because I had this super thick braid, I decided to sew it in place. You guys can definitely use your latch hook to crochet it down, but this is just an easier option for me. And because my scalp is so tender after I do cornrows, I have to nourish and massage my scalp. Again, this is a mixture packed with essential oils, glycerin, aloe vera gel, apricot oil. I gotta get into it and then, you know, massage it so that I'm not so tense when I start my installation. Now pay attention to the size of the latch hook and its orientation. I'm pointing it downward as I insert the latch hook through the base of the braid. I'm not going underneath it. So again, the latch hook will not be touching my scalp. It's going through the body of the base of the braid. And when I first tried to secure the faux lock, I tried 2 knots because, you know, I wanted to see. And then when I did my second lock, I tried to secure it with only 1 knot, and I actually prefer this as it looks less bulky. Now, you do not want to overcrowd the nape, especially you want enough coverage so that if you wear this up in a bun, it looks neat, but not overly bulky. And I spaced the next row about 1.5 to 2 finger widths apart. Overcrowding the nape is the #1 cause of running out of hair, or unless you just didn't buy enough. And I actually did run out of hair with this install, but we're gonna show you how to insert those spare locks to make it work for a seamless finish. Now you definitely want to do that bricklayering method, staggering each faux lock as you move up towards the crown. For your thicker braids, you want to focus on crocheting on the sides of the braids and through the braids so that you can have complete coverage. You guys can see I did this kind of zigzag, prioritizing the center of my head as I move upward. So again, prioritize the center of your head because that's the largest part of your head and it can conceal gaps that are beneath it. That's just a little tip for y'all. Now I'm moving into the 4th pack. Now these come 20 locks per pack. I think that's really good, but they're super thin. And as I move towards the front of my braiding pattern, I'm using a different size latch hook to give the illusion of the individual faux lock. I like to insert the latch hook upward because I like the way the loop lays better that way. You want to insert the latch hook in the opposite direction of how you want the faux lock to lay. So these locks are going to be laying straight down, so I'm inserting the latch hook upward, if that makes sense. I love the texture of this hair. It's super lightweight. It is not at all bulky. I have over 120 locks. That's why I did not want to do the individual method. My hair is already getting super long and I couldn't see myself doing 120 plus individual braids. I would go crazy. My attention span is off the wall. I would never get done. Now this is where I realized I was, running out of hair, so I had to use these spare locks. Now with these particular locks, I'll link them in the description box, but you definitely want to expand or open up the pre-loop with about 3 fingers, so that gives you enough clearance to bring the end of the lock through the loop, because this is a more dense, construction, so it's not as easy to manipulate as the Goddess braid lock. And I just used these spare locks in the very center crown because I think that blends better. And then I'm just going to finish the perimeter and the remainder of my hair using the last pack of my Bohemian braids. This is super important because you want to leave that last pack that you have and install that to the extreme or the perimeter, the outsides of your hair, so it looks consistent all throughout. You know, you kind of just want to use the spare locks and kind of hide them where you may, because you can make it work. I'm all about making it work, and you know, running out of hair or having to mix is not a bad thing. It actually makes this look, you know, extra boho chic if you ask me. Put the knots closer together as you move towards the front of your head. And now I'm going to crochet the Outre Bohemian curl, but first I'm trimming off 2.5 to 3 inches of the ends and then separating the curls. Be very gentle when you do this so you do not create frizz or unruly tangles. As you guys can see, I'm crocheting the color number 30. This is a great accent color for color number 4. I just think this pop of color is subtle enough, but it accentuates it perfectly. And I did not want to do too many curly pieces. I cut the length of the hair in half. So instead of it being like 24 inches, it's like 12 inches, which is perfect. And I did do a few pieces at the back, but I wanted to focus the curls more in the front to frame my face. And the great thing about this is if you don't like how it's looking, you can always just cut and remove them. Cut just above the knot and then pull the loop out. And so of course I had to decorate my faux locks. You guys know I have to get into it. I will link all of the materials and the different pieces I used to achieve this look, but I wanted to show you guys some style inspiration, so definitely let me know which style was your favorite. Are you a fan of faux locks? Which method do you prefer, the individual or the crochet braid pattern? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, join the family, turn your notifications on. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you to TOYOKALON for collaborating with me on this video, and I hope I see you guys in the next one.